Everybody agree?
Yes.
Yep. God is not a man that he should lie, neither the son of man that he should repent. He hath said, and shall he not do it, or hath he spoken? And shall he not make it good? We establish that God cannot lie. So whatever God says is real. Regard not them that have familiar spirits, neither seek after wizards to be defiled by them. I am the Lord your God. And the soul that turneth after such as have familiar spirits and after wizards to go whoring after them, I will even set my face against that soul and will cut him off from among his people. Do we understand so far?
Yes.
Okay.
Your mother is like,
When thou art come into the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee, thou shalt not learn to do after the abominations of those nations. There shall not be found among you anyone that maketh his son or daughter pass through fire. You know what that is? It's human sacrifice. Or that uses divination, or an observer of times, or an enchanter, or a witch, or a charmer, or a consulter with familiar spirits, or a wizard, or a necromancer. For all that do these things are an abomination unto the Lord, and because of these abominations, the Lord thy God doth drive them out from before thee. So all these things must be real because God tells you to stay away from it.
that's Deuteronomy. What's a necromancer?
Oh, sorry.
Just say what it is.
For these things I have highlighted, I wish you would know. Do we know what an enchanter is? No? One who casts spells. We know what a witch is. You know what a charmer is. Kind of like an enchanter. We're going to get into that. Consulter with familiar spirits. Do we know what that is? Psychics, yes. Those who speak to the dead. A wizard, a male witch, a necromancer, a conjurer. Someone who conjures up. Ever see Pokemon?
Yep.
And he throws a ball and conjures something. What is an enchanter? I got this from Merriam-Webster dictionary. One that enchants, especially a sorcerer.
Tell up in the little moving away.
What does enchant mean? To influence by or as if by charms and incantation. What are charms and incantation? This is a charm. The chanting or reciting of a magic spell. Have you ever heard of those songs that say the same thing over and over and over? Incantation. A use of spells or verbal charms spoken or sung as a part of a ritual of magic. Also a written or recited formula of words designed to produce a particular effect. Like your favorite R&B song that you keep playing and it has that kind of effect on you. Yeah. The core questions I'm going to save to after the presentation. But if you don't understand, I want to make sure that everyone understands right now. So if you don't, like the mood, it switches your mood.
Good to bad or bad to good?
Anything completely confounds you. You could be in a happy mood and all of a sudden you're confused and you're feeling this way, you don't know why you're feeling this way, what came over you, stuff like that. Yeah. Oh yeah, they know how to use the human mind. They know how to use it against you. They know how to make you feel certain ways. Music on the whole, exactly.
Can we do this after, please?
And have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them. So basically look at me as a liar tonight. a liar. Don't believe anything I'm saying. Yeah. Try to prove me wrong. Go and do your own research. Anybody know who this is?
No.
Alice and
Anybody know
Bailey.
this lady?
Alice and Bailey.
Alice
And Bailey.
This is one of the most unknown, popular people. Alice A. Bailey was a part of the Theosophical Society. Miss Bailey and her husband Foster Bailey, who was a 32nd degree Freemason, started a publishing company, Lucis Trust, which was before called Lucifer Publishing. Lucis Trust was located at 666 United Nations Plaza. That's the headquarters. Miss Bailey also developed 10 strategies to develop a new world order. This is one of her books. Initiation. No, she's dead.
Is that, what's that order? The triangle?
That's a Freemason sign.
Uh-huh.
What is the symbol on the triangle?
Freemason.
I don't know, but she's Luciferian, so it's occultic.
I think that's a cross upside down.
Yeah.
Looks
Yeah.
like a cross.
That's a cross upside down. I'm talking about inside the
Initiation. Can anyone guess who was Tupac's, one of Tupac's favorite authors?
Huh.
Yeah, this is it.
Alice and Bailey.
Initiation, Human and Solar. Publisher, New York, Lucifer Publishing, Pub, 1922, published date 1922. This is one of the books, probably one of the original books that you can find with the, Lucifer Publishing. This book right here.
Was channeled.
This book was channeled by Dwal Cull, who was a part of the spiritual hierarchy. That's all theosophical doctrine. The 10 strategies.
These strategies are: number one, push God out of the schools. If the people grow up without reference to God, then they will consider God irrelevant to day-to-day life. In the last 50 years,
Can't really hear it too well.
these strategies are: number one, push
You can hear
God
me.
out of the schools. If the people grow up without reference to God, then they will consider God irrelevant to day-to-day life. In the last
Yeah.
How is that they can read that?
Communications between parents and children so that parents can pass on spiritual values to their children.
That's not a switch.
No.
That's worse.
That's worse. Put it back.
That's worse.
No, that's worse. You can't hear me.
That's worse, John.
switch to one.
Pause it.
Right? Yeah, switch it there.
Read number 3.
Can you just read that?
Yeah.
Yeah, can you read them?
John? Can you
Just read
Just
them
read them.
as opposed to listening to them.
Yeah. Read slow and fast you can.
Okay. Yeah, it's not going.
Huh?
No, I'm gonna just read them.
These strategies are: number one, push God out of the schools.
Pause.
Grow up without reference to God, but they will consider
I don't see what the problem is when they can't hear. Like,
First strategy is push God out of schools.
Christian family concept. Their communication
Could you just turn off the sound? Mute. Yeah, we don't need to hear it. And just tell us what it says. We don't need to hear it.
Christianity, rock people of this. You must be free to enjoy without restriction. It's not just for married, it's for everybody. Number 4, sex is
Exactly, and just pause it and read it when you need to.
Since sex is the greatest expression of man's enjoyment of life, man must be free to express sex in all forms. Homosexuality, orgies, stuff like that. You can do what you want. People must be free to abort unwanted children. If a man has sex and then live without the consequences, then the same should be true for a woman too. A woman must have the right to abort an unwanted child. And number 6. Every person develops a soul bond, so when a soul bond wears out, a person must be free to divorce. When one starts to grow, one must be free to get together with that person even if they are married. So they are okaying adultery. Diffused religious radicalism. Christianity says Jesus is the only way to diffuse this by A, silence Christianity, and B, promoting other faiths, the creation of interfaith harmony. That's number 7. Number 8, use the media to influence mass opinion, create mass opinion that is receptive to these values by TV, film, the press, etc. Note what Western believers call normal in the African church will be pornography. Debase art in all its forms, corrupt music, painting, poetry, and every expression of the heart, and make it obscene, immoral, and occultic. Debase the arts in every way possible. Number 10, get the church to endorse every one of these 9 strategies. Get the church to accept these principles and to say they're okay. Their legal ground is given for these values to get a foothold. I have more videos. Sorcery and music. Former Council of 13. Druid John Collins / John Todd. So this is the chart. At the bottom is secular humanism. Above that is Masons without it. Above that is Blue Lodge. Above that is White Masonry, Rotary, Elks, YMCA. Above that is York Rite, Scottish Rite. Above that is Communism. Above that is Grand Orient, Benai, Burrife. Above that is the 300, above that is Council of 33, and he's a part of the top, Council of 13. He's dead now, because he basically exposed all this.
Who exposed all this thing?
They just
He was the head.